Hey folks, Marcel back again with the polls. Longtime viewers of this channel are not going to be surprised by this story, but I had to report it anyway because the details are emerging on an unbelievable story with Amazon and fake supplements. Now Foods, this was just published in what's now called, used to be Natural Products Insider, now it's called Supply Side Supplemental Journal. Now Foods, this is their 19th round. Can you imagine a company funding 19 rounds of supplement tests? This is not the FDA. This is not the Department of Justice. As a matter of fact, much of this information, to my knowledge, was passed on to the government and has been for the past 4 years. And what's been done? Really nothing, because this is a new round of tests on a supplement. It's called SAMe or SAMe supplements. They tested 23 products. Only 3 of the products matched what was on the label. 3 out of 23 were actually real. This is the number one above all argument of why you should absolutely not be buying your supplements on Amazon. It's another example of why a company like DoNotAge, who this channel is affiliated with, does not sell supplements on Amazon, and you can understand why. Why would you want, you sleep with dogs, you're going to wake up with fleas, right? Why would you do that? Why would you mix your brand name into this marketplace? Yes, we hold out hope that they'll clean things up, and one part of me is frustrated that NMN is not on Amazon in the United States because it's on Amazon around the rest of the world, and it taints the reputation of a supplement that I take and believe in. However, all supplements at this point should be suspended from Amazon. They should not be allowed to sell supplements. And hopefully, with new leadership coming of HHS, of the Department of Justice, FDA, hopefully they're going to finally crack down on some of this, because we talk about change and we talk about reform, we talk about corruption. I mean, this is corruption. Selling fake supplements on Amazon freely, widely, over and over and over again, 19 rounds of testing. And what Now Foods has done is they do their own test. They buy 2 bottles. So they're testing the bottles in their own labs and sending it out to a third party, an external lab, another bottle, to test those. And they test side by side with their own bottle. And only 3 out of 23 came back matching what was listed on the label. Some of these bottles had no trace of the supplement inside the bottle. It's crazy. And this has gone on over and over and over again, 19 times by this one company. But we know that Chromadex also did testing of multiple NMN brands that were sold on Amazon when it was still sold on Amazon. And most of those were fake. I think it was 2/3 of those were fake or adulterated or didn't match the potency on the bottle. This has gone on and on and on, and it has to stop. It has to somehow be addressed. The FDA is simply not doing their job when it comes to overseeing supplements. And so when we harp on, the FDA and how they need to be reformed, and I think should no longer, there needs to be a whole different division of government overseeing regulating supplements, because the FDA has lost all credibility, and I don't see how they can ever get it back. You'd have to fire literally everyone at FDA to overcome this kind of incompetency. And I don't think it's just incompetency. I really do think it lends itself towards some kind of corruption or collusion with the drug industry. What do I mean by that? We're talking about supplements. Well, the drug industry is regulated, and there's oversight. The supplement industry, their idea of regulating the supplement industry is sitting back and looking for disease cure claims online and then sending off emails with threatening emails to the companies that say you can actually cure a disease with a supplement. But do they test supplements? Apparently they're not testing the supplements that are widely sold on Amazon. And I've talked to, again, many CEOs in the supplement industry, and the FDA is simply not an agency that is in any way, shape, or form on their side. It's always a contentious relationship. They talk nice, some of them in the industry, because they don't want to ruffle feathers and make matters even worse. But believe me, there is massive frustration throughout the supplement industry with the FDA. So when I talk about it, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I'm not just vaguely talking about corruption or vaguely talking about the need for reform in Washington and the reform of the FDA. This is a very clear and concrete example why the tests were all done and then done again independently. And this is the 19th round. How many chances do you get, Jeff Bezos? How many chances do you get? And how can this be allowed? How can we have serious reform of the health industry without policing and regulating the actual supplements that are sold? And what this does is undermine people like you and me who want to take, healthy ingredients and we search them out. It taints the entire industry. I go and I tell my friends I'm taking vitamins and supplements, and some of them just roll their eyes or giggle because supplements have such a tainted reputation throughout the world. And frankly, I used to think that supplements were kind of a joke and couldn't do anything. And, you eat what you eat and that's it. That's how you get your ingredients, and everything that you take in addition, it doesn't really matter. I really kind of felt that. I don't even know that I fully believed in vitamins for a long time. I just didn't see the difference. And then when I finally took a supplement that made a massive difference for me, which was NMN, which is now on sale among all supplements at DoNotAge, by the way. Use my code ThePulse. Save up to 50% this week. But when I finally found a supplement that turned the tide, it opened things up for me in a whole new way. And I began to ignore what I consider really the fake news on this topic. I considered, the widely held opinion that supplements had no effect and they were all basically snake oil. It undermined that whole argument for me because I thought, well, wait a minute. If I could take this one supplement and see such a change, what if I start making other changes? And that's what set me down this path of living healthier, eating healthier, and really watching what I'm putting in my body and taking more supplements than just one. I'm up to 16 and I feel great. And it hasn't caused me any harm that I can see now. For years, I've been taking multiple supplements. So again, another example of why Amazon shouldn't be even selling supplements and why you certainly should not be buying your supplements at all from Amazon. I wish it was easier. I really do. I wish it was easier to go out there and get not only supplements, but information on supplements. And they make it difficult. And when someone gets on here, not like I make this channel, and I just talk freely and openly about my own experiences taking supplements and how I feel and how I'm doing, and I share that with people, and somehow that content or this content isn't shown as widely as other content. They treat it as a disinformation, I guess. But all I'm doing, it literally is the definition of information because it's what I'm actually going through and I'm just passing it on for what it's worth. Somehow that is demonized, yet something like this is ignored, where you have all of these supplements being sold that are fake, pretty much all. When you're talking about 90%, you're pretty much all of them can't be trusted. You just, what are you going to take a chance, buy 10 supplements and hope one of them actually has what the bottle says it has? It is ridiculous. But those of you still watching this channel, I appreciate you. I really do. That's why I'm still here. That's why I'm beating the drum. And I'll be back again very soon. Thanks.